John, since you big on somebody debunking videos or something like that, I figure I pull up a chair and have you take a seat, you know what I'm saying, and take you to school right quick. So you know what it's like and what it looks like and what it feels like to watch somebody execute a real live debunking. None other than the OG fanboy killer. So let me sit back and let me show you how this shit done, because I'm finna Gensu this shit.
When they asked Terrence who he wanted to fight, who did he say? After Kell Brook, knowing that Spence was going to take on Danny, who did he say? Manny. Thanks for the super chat. Who did Spence say he wanted next? Who did Spence say he wanted next? Let me make it easy for you. Manny. Hit the Tyson Bale. They both call out Manny. They both call out Manny. How do you choose that Spence is ducking?
Well, that's pretty damn simple. See, these guys are trying to use the fact that Errol Spence and Terrence Bud Crawford said that they both wanted to fight Manny Pacquiao as for a reason to say this is why Errol Spence is not ducking, because they said they both want to fight Pacquiao. Don't fall for that bullshit, okay? And I'm going to tell you exactly why, okay? Because, number one, Terrence Crawford has been calling out Manny Pacquiao for the fucking longest, okay? About just as long as he's been calling out Errol Spence. If you notice, he laid off the gas on Pacquiao, because if he wasn't able to fight Pacquiao while he was on the same label, how do you see him fighting him now that he's on PBC? Now, the reason why I bring that up is because he stopped talking about Manny Pacquiao and start leaning on who? Errol Spence. As soon as he started leaning on Errol Spence, what Errol Spence start doing? He's claiming that, oh, I don't know why. Well, even if we do fight, I'm going to be A side. That's when, pay attention, that's when Terrence Bud Crawford got right back on the Manny Pacquiao train trying to fight Manny Pacquiao, because Terrence Bud Crawford and Errol Spence is in a race to fight Manny Pacquiao so they can be on the sunny side of the A side. Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence are both trying to fight Manny Pacquiao, so when these two guys fight, they can be the A side. Now tell me I'm fucking lying. If you don't believe me, go track it. You can go look this shit up, okay? He been trying to fight Manny Pacquiao in the beginning. Manny Pacquiao lied, whatever, did whatever, said what he said. He stopped talking about Manny Pacquiao. He started talking about Errol Spence. Errol Spence started talking about A fucking side. He's going to be A fucking side. Ever since then, both of these guys have been trying to get to Manny Pacquiao so they can be an A side in the fight between the both of these two. Now tell me I'm fucking lying. Tell me I'm lying. That's exactly what the fuck went down. But they're going to try to say to you, well, because they both said that, how is he fucking ducking? If they both said that. Very simple. Bud Crawford was trying to fight Manny Pacquiao for the fucking longest. Okay? After Manny Pacquiao and Bob shot the shit down, what did Terrence Crawford started doing? Leaning into Errol Spence. And what did Errol Spence started doing? He started talking that A side. Then he went back trying to chase Manny Pacquiao so he can get A-side, or at least sticking up his resume so Errol Spence and his team would stop bitching. That's facts. That's fucking facts. But let's move on, John.
How about this? 3 years ago, when Terrence Bud Crawford met up with Errol Spence in the hallway. Remember that? When they met each other in the hallway? Errol Spence said, here's the plan. I'm going to take on Thurman, which Thurman isn't a thing now. He said, Danny Garcia, Showtime Sean Porter, Manny Pacquiao, then you. That's what he said.
That right there is a fucking lie, okay? They're trying to sit up here and tell you that how can he be ducking? He told you what he was going to do 3 years ago. He said, I'm going to fight this person, I'm going to fight that person, I'm going to fight this person, and I'm going to fight that person, and then I'm going to fight you. Fucking lie. But don't take my word for it. Here the video is right here.
Can we get both of them in the ring? He said, I'm fighting Mikey. Then I might fight Sean Porter, Keith Thurman.
So he didn't mention Terrence, huh?
didn't.
Now, nowhere in that video that he said, I'm going to fight Danny Garcia, I'm going to fight Sean Porter, this person, that person, and then I'm going to fight you. Did you guys hear that shit?
He said, Danny Garcia, Showtime Sean Porter, Manny Pacquiao, then you. That's what he said. Then you. That's what he said.
Fight Mikey. Then I might fight Sean Porter, Keith Thurman.
So he didn't mention Terrence, huh?
He didn't.
I just got to call him up or something.
I want to fight you. Did you guys hear that shit? I sure didn't. I heard Terrence Crawford say he didn't mention me, and then I heard Errol Spence say, nah, he didn't.
So he didn't mention Terrence, huh?
He didn't.
He didn't say, I'm going to fight this person, that person, this person, that person, and then I'm going to fight you. That's not what the fuck he said. He named everybody who he's supposed to fight, and he didn't say nothing about fighting Terrence Crawford. And Terrence Crawford asked him. He didn't mention me. Errol Spence looked to his face and said fucking no. End of story. Ginsu. Done. But I could do you one better than that. Tell me, if this is how the fuck he felt, then why did he send Bud to go get a belt? This is also said 2 and 3 years ago. Why send him to go get a belt? Oh, no, I'm going to do you one better than that. Okay? Since Errol Spence used an excuse that nobody has ever heard of in boxing until Errol Spence, tell me, how the fuck can somebody be across the street and at the same time, simultaneously, you say that you're your own promoter in charge of Man Down Promotions? The moral of the story is, how the fuck can somebody be across the street when you're your own fucking promoter? There's no such thing as across the street by your definition and title of what the fuck you say you are. If you say you are your own promoter, EJ Man Down Promotions, there is no across the street. That means you can make the goddamn decision. Now, how y'all gonna try to get out of, now how y'all gonna debunk all that? You can't, because it's facts on top of facts. Okay? Terrence Bud Crawford started calling out Errol Spence. Errol Spence started talking at A-side. Terrence Crawford went back to chasing Manny Pacquiao to achieve A-side. Facts. He said Errol Spence said he's going to fight this person, that person, this person, that person, and then he said he's going to fight Terrence Crawford at the end. Lie. Fucking lie. And most importantly, how can somebody be across the street when you're your own promoter? These are all questions that y'all can answer right there in the comment section. Okay? That's how you debunk some shit. Okay, John? See, because when it comes to you, your opinion can't be trusted as far as somebody can throw you when it comes to an LDBC member or anybody from the PBC. Them is just facts. You know what I'm saying? Facts on facts. Okay? When it comes to showbiz, number one, we all know showbiz is paid for. And number two, showbiz never strays against the popular opinion. Y'all haven't picked that shit up yet? He will never go against popular opinion. If it's Triple G versus this person and then that person, Triple G all day. If it's Canelo versus this, it's Canelo all day. If it's Vasily Lomachenko versus it's Vasily Lomachenko all day. He never strays against popular opinion. He never does it. Once again, go check the track record. All right? So when you talk about somebody debunking and shit like that, man, do you know who you talking to? I ain't no pushover, bro. And this shit was easy. You know what I mean? So I'm going to send your ass back to the fucking drawing board. You know what I'm saying? Y'all asses can come again. But most importantly, you don't call a real fucking boxing fan a narrative pusher because they tell the truth when you are a fan of man. That's what you are. You are a fan of man. I'm a fan of boxing. Okay? Now, whose word do you think that they trust? Okay? You are incapable of making a sound judgment when it comes to a PBC fighter and when it comes to the LDBC. Everybody know this about you. Everybody. So if anything, Your ass the one that may need to be debunked. But don't tell nobody who's kicking no real shit that don't try to perpetuate to the world that they're not doing that just because you want to put on your pom-poms and knee pads. Don't try to fucking tarnish my character or my reputation on my fucking channel. It's fucking bulletproof for number fucking one. All right? But that's what the fuck you tried to do. Because I know you talk a lot about respect. I show you hella fucking respect. But I get no fucking respect on your fucking channel. I'm constantly disrespected on your fucking channel. All right? I still show up and support you and fuck with you. Okay? You don't ever stand up for me and say, hey, Bruce is my boy. Don't be doing this and don't be saying that and stuff like that. You don't ever say that fucking shit. But you got a nerve to try to come at me sideways because I'm telling the fucking truth. Like I said, man, it's one of the fakest things that you ever fucking did. And truthfully, you holding on by the very chin of your chin in my good fucking graces. That's just real talk. But I'm going to send you back to the drawing board. Like I told y'all before, whatever y'all send this way, I'm going to send their ass back packing. Tell them about me. Just like Batman. Tell your friends about me. Bruce Vane, I'm out.